Peace and love, everyone. Sending you all positive energy, high vibrations, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Today, I'm going to be doing some astrology on the inner and also outer planets. Be mindful, this is Western astrology, okay? And that's where I first learned my knowledge of astrology. But we have tropical, we have East astrology, we have West. So it's a collective consciousness, all knowledge, okay? I always be familiar with that. So I spoke a little bit on my last two videos about the inner and also outer planets, okay? So when we're dealing with the inner planets, we're dealing with the sun, the moon, the rising, Venus, Mars, and Mercury, okay? So always be familiar when they say inner planets. These are the planets that are closest to the sun. So these are individuals that if they have these Mercury in their planet, also Mercury in their chart, Mercury or either Mars, these are going to be individuals that express themselves socially out into the universe, okay? Because when we're dealing with rising signs, we're dealing with the energy of the light, okay? Everything moves from the east to the west, okay? The stars and the moon, okay? They move in the east and the west direction, okay? Always be familiar with that. So on my last two videos, I was telling you all the energy of the inner and outer planets, right? So what it is, and we're dealing with the inner, more sun, more Leo energy. When we're dealing with Leo energy, we're dealing with our creativity, okay? The lion, the natural born leader, okay? The center of attention, okay? Where do the sun sit at, okay? It's the solar energy. It's in the middle of the zodiac sign. It don't move. So all the actual zodiac signs and earths moves around the planet, okay? So in Western astrology, they go counterclockwise on their zodiac signs, okay? And that's how we determine the energy of Western astrology. So always be mindful of that. Now when we deal with the outer planets, we deal with Pluto, we deal with Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus, okay? Always be familiar when we're dealing with the outer planets, we're dealing with the moon. So we always have to have the understanding of the moon is eternal, we have to do eternal work. We have to go inside and we have to go in that dark space in order to access our light, okay? So these outer planets, they are farthest away from the sun, okay? So these are individuals that are more with a deeper personality, okay? Because just the energy of Uranus, okay? That's a dark, that's a rebel, that's a planet that sits to the side. We're dealing with Neptune, we're dealing with dark, okay? We're dealing with an individual that always is in 5D. Pisces energy, they connected to a powerful force of the God source energy, okay? So they're going to be connecting with the cosmos, the higher intelligent beings. They're going to be deep into astrology in a dream world. They're going to be like in La La Land. And these people they very intelligent, okay? Like I always say, Neptune is connected with Einstein. He has that energy of a genius, body of knowledge, and very intelligent, great intellect, okay? So when we're dealing with this energy, excuse me because I'm talking loud because people coming past as I'm doing my video. So just bear with me. It may be seeming like I'm screaming, but it's always some music or it's always a crowd of people when I'm videoing. But hey, I love them. I'm sending them love because guess what? I ain't gonna stop doing what I'm doing. So I send love to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm love. So always be familiar with that when we're dealing with the inner planets, closer to the sun. Creativity, Leo energy, okay? And then we think of the outer planets. We think of Cancer, okay? Cancer is a more private, a more intuitive, a more emotional, a more moody, intense. And it's because the energy that Cancer hold, they private, they very emotional, and that's because they connected with the moon energy, okay? So these are more deeper people, okay? They known as dark, like Scorpio. We're dealing with Scorpio, that's dealing with Pluto, okay? Scorpio is strictly transformational planet. they go through a very traumatic childhood growing up. Guess what? We got Uranus. We have a humanitarian. When we're dealing with humanitarians, when we're dealing with humanitarians, they are rebels. They different and they are hated on by a lot. But guess what? Look at the birds. But they love by a lot because they love to be out in the center of attention. They love to be social. They love to be themselves, and they love to spread their love and their light and healing into the universe, no matter what. Okay? And when we're dealing with Aquarius energy and Uranus, those individuals have very hard, intense, transformational experiences. Look at this, y'all. I'll feed the birds. Look at them. And guess what? I got to tell y'all what happened. So, I did some yoga, right? I did my yoga. I did my body exercising. So I said, I got to get ready to go because I have things to do. So I'm going to get ready to leave. But I fed the birds before I even said that. After I even exercised, I fed them before. And then I exercised, right? So when I said, I'm getting ready to go, they came over where I was at and swarmed in a circle, 360 around me, y'all. That's a message from the ancestors. And guess what? In between the circle, here comes the green, orange. I don't know why I want to say green because I'm out of nature. Orange and a black butterfly. And I'm like, that's the ancient ancestors. And now they behind me because I of course, I love to feed nature. I'm feeding them. And earlier today, I was actually connected with a tree, and I had some dragon fruit, some cantaloupe, some grapes, and I was feeding the trees and connected with the trees earlier. But this is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is the energy that I hold, and that's why I hold the power I hold, because they connected with the ancient ancestors. So, by the way, so when I'm sitting after I get done feeding the bird, 7:07 on the clock, after I get done feeding it, it's one that's literally like close to me. So I'm talking to her like, hi girl, hi mama. But I love nature, but they read my energy. They know my energy good. So I just get that love. You know, I love the love. But if I get the hate, it ain't gonna bother me because I'm love. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna spread love. That's what y'all gotta do. When y'all receive hate, negative energy, bad vibes, just be love. Stay on a high frequency of love. Continue living in your soul purpose. Continue being on your authentic self. Continue to be great, because that's what we're here for. We're here for the love, spread knowledge, spread healing and light, be kind, and help each other out. That's what we're here for. Divine oneness, love. So I just wanted to get on and shed some light about the inner and outer planets. Always be familiar with that. So I'm gonna break it down, the energy, because I have time, and I did 2 videos and I still end up getting cut off on my videos. I'm like, wow, I got so many beautiful pictures on my phone that it's overloaded. So bear with me, you all, but I'm going to be coming on and I'm going to be giving you all the energy of astrology, all the energy that helped me with soul evolution, everything that I learned, everything that I grow and help me ascend with. I'm going to come back on here and I'm going to share the love and the light to you all, so you will all be able to go on your journey smooth sailing with the knowledge that I have to help you ascend much as I can. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, you hit the like button, and you leave me any comments or questions in my description below. I love you all. So be mindful. Also, I forgot to say this, I left this out. When we're dealing with the outer planets, they have more moon connected to them. Like, they have more moon, so they also connected with Saturn. They have like 8 moons, like maybe 8 to 12 moons that's connected with the outer planets, okay? So always be familiar with that. They have opposition, like energy of both, because we have to create by the 2 complete opposites. So we have 1s and 2 of duality that's manifested into everything that we do. So always be familiar with that. But the inner is just, like I said, it's more closer. So it's more Leo, it's more creative, it's more intuitive, it's leader, it's core energy of us putting ourselves out into the universe, outward, expressing ourselves after we have the knowledge inward. So that's what those are familiar with. So when we're dealing with sun energy, We're dealing with core energy, okay? Sun shines and continuously create daily. When we're dealing with moon energy, we're dealing with emotions. Moon is emotion, moon is intensive, moon is water. When we're dealing with Venus, we're dealing with beauty, we're dealing with love, we're dealing with relationships, okay? Always be familiar with that. When we're dealing with Mars, we're dealing with fire, driven, war, okay? And there's nothing wrong with accessing the fire that we have within us, because we all have a fire, a light, but we have to have it balanced to where we is not too egotistic, where we're being rude and we're rushing and we're not having patience, because patience is a superpower. So we want to have it balanced where we'll be in a fire energy to be positive and have that drive to be creative and create something beautiful for the world and for ourselves. Also, when we deal with Mercury, we're dealing with energy of the collective consciousness, okay? Energy of Gemini. Gemini is the head of communication, so it's symbolic to the octahedron, the Godhead, the body that expresses the consciousness throughout the universe. And it shows divine oneness of everybody is connected, one accord, one consciousness level, divine oneness, divinity with all. So it shows our communication, our intellect with Mercury. We're dealing with our rising. We're dealing with our perception. How do we express ourselves outwards? How do individuals see us outwards into the world? Okay, those are the inner planets. We're dealing with the outer planets. Pluto. Pluto is known to be the darkest planet, farther away from the sun. They all farthest away from the sun. Okay, Pluto deals with that Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is a transformational childhood. They are shamans, healers, or light workers. If they living in their purpose, they are mystical, magical, powerful, strong sexual energy, strong individuals, leaders, okay? They have that transformational childhood. Jupiter is with Sagittarius. That's about higher level of knowledge, higher level of consciousness. Sagittarius, they air, they fun individuals, they adventure, okay? Every time you think of Jupiter, think of expansion, because we growing. It's like us ascending, us receiving blessings and abundance, good karma, large things, large amount of money, abundance of money, abundance of gifts. If you love, you're going to receive abundance of love, abundance of gifts, abundance of gratitude, and abundance of appreciations from the divine ancestors. They're going to spread that love so far throughout your whole being for your entire life. You're going to be wealthy just because you love and you put love and light and healing and gratitude into the universe. You're going to receive so much love. Okay, Saturn. When we think of Saturn, we think of hard work, dedication, Capricorn energy. Okay, that's that grounded, that earth sign. So when we think of Saturn, we think of starting from the bottom, reaching the top. Authority figure, a person that had to build a brick a day, like Nipsey say. Build a brick a day, but keep continuously moving forward. Once you build that brick a day, guess what? You're eventually going to have a beautiful mansion, a strong foundation. Uranus, hey, that's my energy. Humanitarian, love, rebels, speak the truth, don't care about being judged, being their authentic self, okay? Sit to the side. So they different. They're going to be different. They're going to look different. They're going to dress different. They're going to have a different swag. But guess what? They're going to be love. They're going to be somewhere putting their love and light and healing into humanity. When you think of Uranus, think of humanitarian. Think of rebel. Think of different. Think of light worker. Think of healer. Think of the age of Aquarius, the golden age, bringing love, light, healing, knowledge, creativity to the forefront. Boom. Neptune energy. You think of Neptune, think of Einstein. I love him. He different. He 5D. He mystical. They always in that dreamy, that la-la land, la-la world. Very higher intelligent people. Very smart. Okay. Grounded. They connected to the feet. Be mindful. When we think of the feet, we think of being grounded on the earth, connecting with the earth energy and also the cosmetic energy. Okay, always be familiar with that, because those are, Neptune is closest to the God force. So they're going to be tapped in, connected with the ancient ancestors. It's beautiful, y'all. Let me move out the way so y'all can see my view. Y'all see that? Ain't this beautiful? Hold on, I got some more chips to feed the baby, y'all. Hold on. They be coming down, they was riding down so quick. Let me see if y'all can see them. Can y'all see them? They ain't gonna probably come right, they ain't coming yet. Some lady across from here, y'all probably can't see her. She has a really beautiful dog. It's a Chihuahua, it's beautiful. And I had a Chihuahua and it was black just like hers, and I called it Bear. Hold on, y'all. Y'all see the birds? Y'all see them? They had swarmed in a circle for me. 556. I love you all. I'm sending you all positive energy, high vibrations, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You hit the like button. You leave me any comments or questions in my description below. I love you all wholeheartedly. And I'll be back with more astrology, more ancient knowledge, more all knowledge. I love you all. And I think that's it. Peace and love. I love you.